God bless you. What can I do for you?
I'd like to use your services.
Certainly. My baths are at your service.
Do you have some pretty...
Don't worry.
I can't...
Excellent.
I'll gladly...
You...
My God, that was really something. You'd better warn me next time. I'm not much of a swimmer.
Good day to you.
Greetings.
What would you like?
I need a place to sleep.
But of course, sir. And for how...
I'll just...
Of course.
All right, here's your...
I knew we'd come. Anyone can...
Oh, gentle knight, why linger on? Let's...
Gather round, good men, so you can avoid danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all. The one called woman. They look like angels on the outside. Soft, gentle, and well-formed. Enough to turn even an honest man's head. But under this pretty skin there's a devil who only cares for trinkets and finery and thinks nothing of stealing or whoring to get them. And don't think this one. Or that one may be different. They're all secretly in league. One covering up the wrongdoings of the other. Forget about women's skin-deep beauty. If thine eyes offend thee, pluck them out. If thine tongue offends thee, cut it out. Return to God. Pray and beg him to free you from base desires. Beg him for forgiveness for being brought into this world by a woman. You silly dog.
Look what I have for you.
Good boy. Good boy. You're my doggy, eh?
Gather round, good men, so you can avoid danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all.
Greetings. Good doggy. Good boy.
And think nothing of stealing or whoring to get them. And don't think this one or that one.
Damned mutt. Call back that dog.
Mutt!
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Pray and beg him to free you from base desires. Beg him
God bless you.
for forgiveness for being brought into this world by a
Get out of here, mutt. No. It seems you're
Damn
reasonable.
mutt.
It happens.
Call back that
Just
dog,
watch where you're going next
or I'll
time.
report you for being a public
Come here.
nuisance.
Get out of here, mutt. Call off that dog.
Come here!
I'm sorry.
that dog, or I'll report you for being a...
Get
Heel.
out!
Come here!
There. Now, keep him at your
Get out.
side.
Fine, that's right. Just go away.
Blessings to you. I'm sorry, you have a kind master. Huh?
God bless.
Good to see you, friend. I'm sorry.
Good to see you.
I'm sorry.
Well, stone of composition. But an ass like you couldn't possibly understand.
True. I'd never pollute my head with such codswallop. I need to keep it clear for real poetry.
Right, and you've come up with some real pearls, haven't you?
Too right I have. How about the Ballad of Sinful Sally? Or my opus, Ode to Ale?
Right.
God bless.
Ale,
bless you.
ale, you stir my blood and make the ugliest woman look good. You call that poetry? It's the bleating of a goat.
It's a poem that every man jack can understand, unlike that airy-fairy, lovesick whining of yours that not even the parish priest can make head or tail of, and he's nearly educated.
Praise the Lord.
Art for its own sake. That is the true goal of real poetry.
Jesus, there's no talking to you. Let's drink.
Aye, let the ale flow and wash away the bitter taste of discord.
I've got that loot for you.
Incredible! Magnificent! Fascinating.
You really got it. Give me that lovely thing so I can fondle her.
Such a noble instrument is just begging to celebrate art and life.
It's like it's saying, hey, with me in your hands, you'll be able to grab any wench you want.
How can you take such a fine thing and abuse it for vulgar gain?
Abuse? No, friend. Put to good use.
Come on, play me something, will you?
Give me a moment. I just have to hold it like this, and...
What's that you have there? Hey, let me see. How the hell do you... hold it? Ah. Oh, Anna has tiny tits, like a pair of cherry pits. Uh-oh.
Christ, no!
The idiot broke the strings!
What are you doing, you idiot? Do you know what I had to do to get that loot?
I'm sorry, but... mate. Oh, I best be off now, eh?
Fuck! Shit! You fucking whoreson! Your ma should have dumped you on the manure heap the moment you were born. What's gonna happen with that loot?
Use it for firewood. It'll burn nicely with that lacquer.
What? Henry, sick him! I mean, give him what for?
Hey, why don't we all just simmer down? After all, it was an accident.
Yeah, of course it was an accident. Then I wanted to give it a stroke.
There you go. Now apologise nicely and clear off.
All right. I'm sorry. Sorry. Forget me. Forgive me. Forget it.
Now what are we supposed to do? Without strings, it's just firewood, you know?
Our dreams are shattered. The rose-tinted skies of glory are obscured by dark clouds. We'll be toiling in filth till we breathe our last.
Farewell to Kuttenberg. Farewell to you lovely city damsels.
We could replace those strings with new ones, couldn't we?
Look, old pal. Henry himself is offering to lend a hand.
The hunter Vostatek told me once that he made some strings for someone. He can make some for us.
Vostatek? I know him. In fact, he owes me.
Really? Damn. Too bad he doesn't owe us. Who knows what he'll charge me and Michael for the strings?
Sometimes the price is just too high to pay.
Especially when you ain't got a groschen to your name.
All right. I'll go and see what he says.
All praise and glory to you. May you and all your kin be honoured for 7 generations for all you have done for us unfortunate artists.
Have you come to get your ass kicked?
Praise the Lord.
Greetings.
In the stables, I can tame even the biggest stallion.
How exactly
I'll be right there.
What do you enjoy about fighting so much?
What do I know? Sometimes it's just fun to punch someone, and it makes quite an impression on the girls. When a man has a sound punch, a girl feels safer with him.
I also fought for a girl in a tavern once. Some boar was bothering her, so I stepped in.
Ha! I hope the lass was worth it. And did you win?
Aye. I kicked his arse black and blue.
Aha! Unless you're just talking shit. I'll have to be careful.
Do you show off like that often?
Only when I have a feeling some wench might be watching. And that's nearly always, since the bathhouse is next door. So if you thought I ever go easy on anybody, you couldn't be more wrong.
Let's fight.
It'll be my pleasure. But before we start, I'll collect the bets. Do you have any money?
I do. Here you go.
And now pray. Take that! You're going down, I tell you. You want to try me? You're going to be tasting dirt. Get a move on, you snail. My, that lad's a kicker. Just you wait. Just you wait. Go fuck yourself. My. That lad's a kicker. Just you wait.
Jesus Christ, we pray.
You don't look like it, but you're a good fighter. Here you go. And you owe me a tooth, you cunt.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
What the fuck are you on about?
That's for Anna. And if I ever hear you touched her again, I'll use my steel instead of my fists.
All right, fine. I'll leave her alone.
Could it be? Let me at him.
Does your Dorothy hold you back a bit?
Think whatever you want, but she turned me into a decent bloke. She's only trying to keep me away from temptation.
And what were you before?
A drunken good-for-nothing who could even lose his own soul at dice.
So what did she see in you?
That's a long story, but it involves Dorothy, me, a pitchfork, and the arse of one uppity customer.
So, are we gonna fight or not?
You better believe it. But we have to bet first, right? Let's make this interesting.
The bet sounds good. Here you are.
That's what I like to see. Fight! I'll sort you out nicely. I'll knock your whiskers right off your face. Go fuck yourself. Let me enjoy this one last time. Chris! I'll knock your whiskers.
Knock his teeth out!
Let me enjoy this one last time.
My sister could beat both of you and get out
Dorothy was right. I should let the others do the fighting now.
Good fight. Thanks.
You're welcome, lad. You beat me fair and square. But if you want to practice anything or learn something else, come and see me. I'm certain Dorothy wouldn't mind that. Here you go. It's all yours. And from now on, I'm going to make a living through boring but honest work. Don't forget to go and see Lawrence. He has a nice reward waiting for the winner.
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
And oh, the lovely wenches there. How I'd love to stroke their titties.
Stop that! You're interrupting
Don't
my-
be a coward. How can I help you today?
I defeated all my opponents.
I noticed, and I couldn't believe my own eyes. I thought Fiala would send you home crying. But you certainly deserve to win anyway.
Thanks.
By the way, if you enjoy fighting, go and see Crazel the miller in Lower Semine. Maybe he'd let you try your strength against some of his hired hands.
Maybe I will, if I'm ever in the area.
He didn't. He just said he knew how. Probably spun.
Come here. Sit. Stay.
You're in for an arse-kicking, you piece of shit!
For glory and carnage, die!
What the...
Come on then! Enough! I give up!
Mutt! Jesus Christ, such misfortune. And for what?
You silly doggy.
Go! Whoa! Whoa!
God bless you.
I'm trying to get strings for a loop, and I hear you know all about that.
I do, but it ain't so straightforward. You have to sacrifice an animal for that.
You mean an altar? Candles, mysterious chanting and stuff?
Nah, nothing like that. You just have to get a sheep, find the thinnest gut, and weave strings from it. You can eat the rest.
I don't know how to gut animals.
Well, you're just gonna have to learn. Run along to the woods and bag a deer, or a few hares, eh? You won't get much of any use out of them at first, but after a bit of practice, you'll get there.
And meanwhile I'll clear half your forest of game.
You'd have your work cut out, lad. But if you'd rather, you can always buy those guts from a butcher.
All right. I'll get the guts somewhere.
The Tarkov folk have sheep aplenty. If you killed one, they wouldn't even notice. It would serve that bastard Project right anyway. He's put up the price of his liquor again.
I took care of that poacher. He's in the hands of the bailiff now.
Excellent. Who was this crook?
Some asshole pretending he was there picking garlic.
Lovely. Here's the reward I promised. And now I'll drink to it, I reckon. We can both have a little celebration. What do you say?
I think I'll leave that up to you. You've had more practice than me.
You're good.
Is there anything more I can help you with?
I don't need anything more from you.
And is there some other gamekeeper around?
Lad, the only proper gamekeeper around here is me. But Nabokov has a gamekeeper too. You could try him.
Uh-huh. And what's his name?
Varel, as in barrel. Go and see him.
Where does he live?
Close to Nebokov Mill. He's got a cottage on a hill and his eye on the surroundings. We're both having trouble with this. How to say it? This ghost. So it might be worth talking about if it's still troubling him.
Well, you got me curious. Thanks for the tip.
Hail.
Mutt! Come here. Good boy. Good boy. Aye, come here. You silly mutt.
Good day to you. What would you like?
I'd like to compete at archery.
Your first time, eh? What's it to be?
Crossbow.
All right, of course.
You know what?
Don't feel like... What would you like, sir?
What do you have?
What can you do, sir?
I'm sorry.
You silly doggy.
Careful!
Greetings.
Blessings to you.
What do you need, sir?
I need something repaired.
You cold piece of shit. Excellent. You made a fine purchase, good sir. Doggy. Good boy.
I've almost got it done. Well, I'm about half done. I've almost got it done. Now I just have to temper it.
What would you like?
Show me.
I hope you find what you're looking for next time, good sir.
That's one sharp blade. Sharp as a razor.
How can I help you?
I'll have a look at the ware. I'd like to discuss the price.
Aye, that'll do. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Washing more would be a vanity.
Be that as it may, my nose would surely appreciate it. Is it really decent for a woman to stink like that?
What if the water makes me sick?
Why would it make you sick? That's just silly superstition. Here's some money. Now be so kind as
Praise
to run
God.
along to the bathhouse.
Greetings.
You're not permitted to be here. Halt!
I surrender!
Now I'll show you. You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just loiter around on other people's property. You'll pay up and show me whether you stole anything. Otherwise, we'll deal with your unruliness in the pillory.
Utter nonsense, all of this. You're keeping me from an important mission. You'll have to answer to the nobility for this.
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this. That's that. And now off you go. I'm watching you.
Greetings. You silly doggy.
I'm sorry.
Good to see you.
God be with you. We're back from Semine, sir.
About time, too. I want to hear Lord Capon's report. We will wait for him.
Sir, we've returned.
We're back from Semine, sir.
You all look satisfied. What did you discover, Lord Capon?
We found out that Alder was working with the outlaws the whole time, and left his wedding feast to ambush you along with them.
We wanted to arrest that rebel, but his father, Jan, wouldn't give him up peacefully. Unfortunately.
Burgrave Hashek and his men unnecessarily escalated the situation, sir. Old Semine decided to fight back, and it ended in a horrible bloodbath. They're all dead.
Jan of Semine was a traitor. He deserved nothing less.
That may be true. But it is not for you to decide about his guilt. That is up to me. I did not send you to kill my vassals and subjects, damn it!
When it was all over, we searched the fortress and found Alder wounded.
Well, at least something. I hope you have brought him.
The Burgrave gave orders to kill him, sir. Just like your father.
What? You were just supposed to arrest him, nothing more!
But sir, he was dangerous.
Silence! What happened next?
Afterwards, we torched the fortress, as a lesson to anyone who tries to stand against you.
I hope the flames could be seen in Nebakov, so those bastards see what they've got coming.
What happened at Semine must never be repeated. It was slaughter.
I am the only one to decide what may and may not be repeated, boy.
But those were common folk.
Henry!
I do not condone what happened. Subjects mean money. The Burgrave should know better than that.
I know.
But we are at war. Don't forget that. That will be all for now. I will discuss the steps we shall take against Nebakov with Hashek and the Chamberlain. I will announce my plan to all my vassals and allies at the evening feast. I will be expecting you both.
Of course, sir. I need to clear my head for a while. Come for me in the evening so we can go together.
Good day to you.
Praise the Lord.
What? What?
All right. Nice. What are you here for, friend?
I need something.
Excellent. You made a fine purchase, good sir.
Good day. You silly doggy.
Careful.
How's life treating you? Not too bad. But I've got so much to do, I'd have to split.
Do you know when von Bergov plans to attack Nebakov?
I'm not a soothsayer. I don't know any more than you, Henry. I reckon he'll announce his plan to his vassals at the banquet.
Well, what can we do in the meantime?
Wait? What else? Try to amuse ourselves? You can manage that by yourself, can't you? Come and pick me up this evening, before the banquet.
And you'll even have someone to carry you home.
God bless. I'm sorry.
You silly doggy. Pissing down again.
I apologise.
I'm sorry.
Christ. Damn it. God bless, sir. God bless.
You've come just at the right time.
It looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring the fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure Von Burgov has good reasons for caution.
I hope so.
What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood.
Are you surprised? After what happened at Samin?
It's appalling what happened at Samin Fortress.
Does that mean you're regretting your decision?
I thought I was doing the right thing. But now I'm not so sure. We should never have got involved.
True. I feel like I've walked through deep shit, and people can smell me from miles away. Whatever the rights and wrongs of it, I won't forget that horror as long as I live.
I understand. But let's drop it now, and go and hear what Sir Otto has to say.
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench! Pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov, and perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the Kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ulrich?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
We have the same interests, Sir Otto. We'll be happy to help you deal with those criminals at Nebokov. And let's hope that our cooperation doesn't end there. You know better than anyone how many similar bands plague our kingdom.
Well said. It seems Hanush and Rezig have an eye for capable and eloquent servants. As soon as we are finished with that rebel, I shall write a reply to your letter. But now to the business at hand, my friends. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nabokov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade, and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ore.
Oh, perish the thought, sir.
It's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see him...
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory. Ha ha ha!
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. That... Don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Anything else, lad? Go and enjoy the feast, youngster, and drink to the success of our campaign.
Ah, junger Mann, komm her!
Ah, you must be that Henry from the Lord of Lipa, eh?
What would you like, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Bergoff's men.
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company by the pond.
Oh, no doubt about it. It's the same band of troublemakers.
Who got the better of you twice, eh?
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nebachov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Nebach. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels.
Dann ist es ja kein Wunder that puffed-up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
Sorry, sir, but let's talk about something else.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the handle again?
Ja, du hast recht. I went too far. If I've offended you, Henry, we can settle scores. I'm at your service. But if you'd rather try your luck, we can have a game of dice. That strikes me as a better option than going at each other with swords. Wie war das? Do you play dice, friend?
Not for me. I don't play dice.
Das ist schade. Aber was soll man machen? It could have been fun.
you got a...
I apologize.
You've got more important things on your plate than I do, Henry? Come on, Henry. You can have a drink afterwards.
I apologize.
What's that sound? What? What?
It happens. Just watch where you're going, Minnie.
What's that?
Excuse me.
Hen
Nimble tongue.
Hey, blacksmith's boy. What are you doing there? Get over here. Come on, Henry. You can have a drink afterwards. Christ, I'll grow old waiting here.
I've heard a lot about you, youngster. I'd like to compose a ballad about your escapades.
You have a poet among us, eh?
Me, a poet. I leave that sort of thing to Florian there. Women swoon in his arms, and then men swoon in exasperation. There's a poetic soul for you, if only his verses were any good.
Seems Florian makes your blood boil, eh?
Aye, he's too big for his boots. He needs to be taught a lesson. But I'll pay him back for his jokes soon enough.
Tell me more. I'll be glad to help you.
Excellent. I need to get Florian back for one of his jokes. It should hurt him a little.
What did he do to you?
He persuaded a certain damsel to let him dress up in her clothes. When I sang beneath her window one evening, they all thought it was hilarious. And that twit threw lilacs down to me from the window.
How awful. I'm afraid that's not my kind of thing.
Whatever you say, but if you change your mind and want a bit of fun, drop by. But you have to do it before I get too drunk.
I'll help you play the joke on Florian.
Excellent.
Well, that sounds like a pretty cruel joke. Well, I'll be happy to help. Where can I find the ring?
He's bound to have it in the chest next to his bed at the very top of Crone Tower.
Ah, now I see why you don't fancy going there.
Well, the most important thing is that everyone sees I'm here, but nobody will notice if you leave. All you have to do is bring it to me unobserved. I'll take care of the rest.
Hey, blacksmith's boy. What are you doing there? Get over here. Come on, Henry. You can have a drink afterwards.